Okay guys, as you can see, no trash walks today. Why? Because it snowed and we live in Canada. So that sucks. As you saw, there's no trash walks possible right now. We got hit by a lot of snow and we also got hit by freezing rain. So you have freezing rain underneath the snow, which is very treacherous and slippery. And then it's all melting and now it's turning into what we call schnut, which is like slushy stuff, so forget about it. There's no trash walks, okay? So what you saw was my backyard where my raised beds are. So we are going to do the Zero Waste Holiday Christmas Gift Guide for 2025. I have done this video before and I'm going to take a few pointers from that video and add a few things. Normally in general, I'm not a person that pushes products on people, right? Like, you don't have to buy anything to be zero waste, okay? And I always tell people, take the zero and throw it away, okay? It's about doing what you can with what you have. If you have old Tupperware in your house, if you have a plastic container in your house, if you have an empty margarine or butter container in your house, use that. You do not have to buy anything to go zero waste, and that is 100% true. And I have a real suspicion and a problem with creators who are pushing their own line of reusable products and tote bags and stuff like that because they need to make a living. And the truth is, you don't need it. You don't have to buy nothing. So I'm going to show you something here. I hope you can see it. This is something I bought 7 years ago. 7 to 8 years ago. Has a little handle. It's called a tiffin box, okay? They're very popular in India. So this is all metal. And I bought 2. I had bought one for my lunch, personally, and for my son's lunch. So, it has clips. You open it. They come off. You have 3 compartments, okay? Like this. And they sit into each other, and you take the lid off like that, and your lid can serve as a little plate if you want to. This is one of the best things I have ever bought in my life. I think I paid like 7 years ago. First of all, I got it from Amazon, so I did use Amazon. I believe I paid like 20 bucks for it, or 20. I don't believe it was $25. I think it was like 20 bucks, I think. I can't remember fully. I have to look it up because I don't know if I still have that information. But you just clip it back on and you can carry it around. And my son took this to lunch every single day at school. This one it's been dropped, so there's a dent, but who cares? Because it's still fine. Every single day for lunch to school and back, he used it. I was using it for my work lunches. Every time we go out to a restaurant and we know we're gonna have leftovers, we take it with us. Downside, it doesn't bother me. It's not watertight. So you're not gonna put soups in here, you're not gonna put anything with sauces. You know, you could do, like I used to do pasta salad, potato salad all the time, no problem, and that doesn't leak. So even though if you mix like mayonnaise in your pasta salad or salad dressing in your pasta salad, it's not dripping, it's going to be fine. But it's not watertight. So this is the first time ever I'm suggesting an actual product, because normally my grocery, my holiday guide is a bit different and unconventional from people. So I had mentioned last time, and I'll mention it again, free groceries. Find out where your people shop, your friends, your family, whoever you want to give a gift for. Go to their local grocery store, buy a gift card. A lot of times now gift cards are actually paper, like cardboard, but there is still plastic ones. But in general, you know, a tiny little piece of plastic to give people free groceries for Christmas is like fantastic, you know? Why not? Plus, groceries are expensive. Okay, guys? Go out, get them something for their groceries. I mentioned last time I did this video, if you have cats. I'm literally sitting here with 2 cats. I'm in my computer / office room, whatever. It's a mess. It's chaos everywhere. It's fine. The amount of litter I go through in a year is freaking ridiculous. And it went from like $10 a bag to like $15 a bag right now. I have a lot of cats. It takes a lot of litter. That includes dry food. We buy the huge bags of cat food. So if somebody goes out to a pet store and buys a gift card to pet stores, because they have them now, and then I get free pet supplies, no problem at all. I'll take it. So most of the theme of this holiday guide is gift cards in some way for either groceries or pets. Also, have a little list right here. What about their favorite restaurant? Now, eating out is expensive, but sometimes if you go on Uber, you'll find a deal, and it actually comes cheaper to go through Uber than it does to grocery shop for the same ingredients. So get them a gift card for Uber or their favorite restaurant, okay? Now, I don't know if this exists still in your area. Okay, who remembers the milkman? When I was growing up, there was a milkman coming. Okay, in Quebec, Canada, this is where I'm from, you get 3 bags of milk in a big bag. Okay, and they used to deliver it weekly or every 2 weeks, depending on what you want. And sometimes the guy used to sell eggs, or he used to have cream, or depends. So I don't know if the milkman still exists, but it would be really cool if you did get the milkman and somebody paid for like your subscription to the milkman, you know, or if there's a gift card for the milkman or something. I think that'd be really cool, actually. So what else? If the person drives a car, go get them a gas gift card. Okay, gas is expensive. Everything's expensive. Let's just put it that way. Okay. What about? I have friends that have horses and like a barn and goats and, you know, a farm and whatever. What if you went and bought their hay for them, or some of their hay? So, you know, reduce the cost. It's a practical item. I know it's unconventional and people are like, oh, you know, it's a stupid gift and it's not personal. And, you know, my family was always like, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, I don't want nothing. And then they're like, no, you got to get something. And it was like, if you told them nothing, they were like, no, you got to get something. So I'm like, okay, go get me this. And they would be like, really? That's what you want? Like grocery gift cards? And I'm like, yeah, I want free groceries. I have to buy it anyways. Go buy it for me, basically. We used to do that also. We used to go randomly. My eye is very itchy, guys. And we used to go out and buy, I don't know, go shopping. You buy like $300 of groceries, providing you knew what they ate, kind of. And you just show up at the door and it's like, here, Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday, and poof, there's all free groceries for you. You know what I mean? And it's kind of fun. I had fun doing it. What about getting your hair done? Or a hairdresser, right? So you tell your friend, next time you go to the hairdresser, I'll pay for you to get your hair done. Now, there are some hairdressers near me that do, again, gift cards for your hair. A lot of them don't, though. It's very rare around here, at least. But if you just go in with the person and you're like, hey, I'm paying for her hair. This is what's getting done, color wash, whatever. And I'll pay for it. So you pay for it and you leave and the person stays there and gets their hair done. Free hair done. That goes the same thing for doing your nails or your feet, like pedicures, manicures, whatever. Same thing. Go pay for that. I know spas, you can buy spa gift cards, but that's kind of like massages and like more fancy stuff. So you can do that too. Sure, why not? But you know, like getting your hair done is more practical than going to a massage, I think. And I haven't done my hair in forever, guys. Have a list, because if not, I'm gonna forget. Something else I thought about was, what about events? What if this person has a wedding coming, they have their birthday coming, you know, not just Christmas. So let's say they have a wedding coming in the spring, but it's Christmas time, so you have to get them a Christmas gift. Well, what if you made them like a card that said something like, oh, for your wedding, I will pay for ... So my brother got married way back when, and I paid for the wedding cake. You know? So I was like, okay, Merry Christmas, I'm gonna pay for your wedding cake. Or Merry Christmas, here's a little card that says, I owe you flowers. You're gonna pay for their flowers. You know what I mean? What if you paid for the venue? You know, it depends how fancy you're going. Weddings can cost thousands and thousands of dollars, but they don't have to. I know people that rent local Legion halls. I know people who rent ballrooms. So you can always like offer to pay for something. And I don't mean, okay, this is something else. And I don't mean saying, here's $500, put it towards your wedding. I don't mean that at all, because number one, is the money going to go towards their wedding? Okay? So I'm more like, I'll go to the cake bakery with you, and you pick out the cake you want, within reason, and I'll pay for it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Let's see. What about secondhand shopping? Because there's a lot of thrift stores out there, and now locally towards me, a lot of thrift stores are doing great gift cards now. So I thought that was really cool, because I had not seen that in really thrift stores before, but now they're starting to do it, which is really cool. Now, it's almost a gift guide. A lot of parts of it is like, it's like what I wouldn't mind getting. Now, I have a big garden with raised beds and all that stuff, and if you're buying your compost, if you're buying your dirt, if you're buying your seeds, if you're fertilizing with any kind of stuff, if you have to buy a trellis or whatever, if you want to put in new perennials each year, flowers, so you could pay for their garden stuff. So yes, again, it's winter time, it's Christmas. Here in Quebec, Canada, we can't do nothing outside. November, December, January, February, forget it. March, it's very iffy, might be frozen, might not be, might get a storm, might have nothing. We don't know. But if you offer to pay for my garden supplies and my dirt or chicken manure or whatever it is, ooh, yeah, I would love that. That would be great. So maybe someone out there gardens or farms or whatever. Okay, what about taking them for fun stuff? There is a train museum, not close to me, but not too far. But I found out that the train museum now has gift cards and stuff like that. So you could pay for them to go to a museum, or pay their admission, whatever it's called, that they charge. And you can just give them like the printout from the website saying that it's paid. And they do that here for some parks, the hiking trails. You have to pay for like it's not a membership. It's like a ticket to get in, to say you're there or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but again, you could pay it online and you just print out the thing and say, here, this is what I got you. So in the spring and summer when you can, now you can go hiking for free or whatever. You'll have access to the parks, you know? So it's really cool. What if they're planning a trip? What if they're going on vacation? I don't know. What if they're going to Disney? It's not my thing, but whatever. What if, now, depending on how generous you are, you could like pay for their trip, you could pay for their hotel. What I've seen now, which was really cool, you can buy like Air Canada gift cards. So if you told everybody and said, okay, next year, I don't know, I'm going to Jamaica or something, whatever, pick a destination, and you told everybody, we want to go on vacation next year, vacations are expensive, can everybody you know buy an Air Canada or the plane, whatever it is, gift card? So everybody goes out, even if it's like 20 bucks here, 20 bucks here, 25 bucks here, 50 bucks here, eventually you would get enough gift cards where your flight was free. So I think that's really freaking cool, actually, and I wish I had thought of that like way back when. What else? I have something else written here, because if they have kids, they're going to school, unless they're homeschooled, and when you send them to school, they have school fees they have to pay every year. They have to pay their agenda. They have to pay their books. They have to pay copying fees, paper fees. Geez, I could just think my son is 17 now, and I'm trying to think of everything we had to pay. You know, their school photos. If they're going to a private school, they need uniforms, and in general, they need clothes for school. So what if you just like gave them a card for Christmas and said, hey, I'm gonna go take you shopping. I used to do this with my niece and nephew. We used to go shopping, and I would pay for their clothing for the school year. You know, you need clothes, pick out what you want that fits and stuff like that, and I'll pay for it, which is no problem. My niece used to go to design school or sewing school, or I don't know, jeez. Guys, I can't even think of what it's called. But I used to pay for her fabric, you know? So she's like, oh, the project's coming up, we have to go buy our fabric, we have to buy the thread, we have to buy the zippers. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I would come off of work to the fabric store. She would be in the fabric store shopping. She would have all her stuff cut and everything by the people. And then I would walk in and pay for it and say, okay, you pay for it. And then there you go, you're all set for your school project or the year or whatever, you know? So it's an expense, you know? It's stuff they have to pay all the time. And so my only one product recommendation is this Tiffin, because I've had it for 7-8 years, like I said, and it's amazing. You know, but even cooler, if you bought this for somebody, if you make homemade cookies or homemade yummy stuff, which I absolutely love. Haha. Can you see that? My sister bakes a whole bunch of cookies every year, and she told me she's not going to make it down for Christmas this year, but she made it down in November. So she brought me the entire thing full of homemade cookies, which I absolutely love when people take the effort to cook something homemade. They took their time, they took their money, they took their ingredients, and they made it for you. So I would go get these and then fill them up with all different kinds of cookies and give that to somebody, because it's practical. They can use it. It's going to last them forever, practically. I mean, it has me, and then they get to eat what's inside, which is like bonus, like my favorite thing. Like if somebody makes jams or jellies or oh gosh, my sister used to make like date squares and lemon tarts and stuff. I am so there for that. I am like my favorite thing. So you could also cook for them. What if you cooked, it doesn't have to be just cookies. What if you said, okay, I'm gonna cook for you, I don't know, once a month. Or I'm gonna cook for you, you know, I'm gonna give you a week of meals. What if you went and made them a whole bunch of like huge lasagnas and like chicken pot pies and stuff, and stuff that could be frozen. So chicken pot pies, lasagnas, soups, that stuff freezes amazing. And when you thaw it out, it does not change the texture or the flavor, at least in my experience. So cook for them. Cook them a whole bunch of stuff and just show up and say, here, throw it in your freezer. I've cooked for you. And now you don't have to cook for whenever. That would be amazing. So, if anybody wants to get me anything, I'm joking guys. But I do hope you have a good holiday season. Think outside the box. Chances are you don't even have to go shopping at the store if you want to start giving a little bit different Christmas gifts or even birthday gifts. You know, you can also pay for someone's birthday party. You know, what if the little kid loves Lego and he wants a Lego birthday party? Well, go out and make him a little Lego birthday party. Whatever makes him happy. So I will see you guys next time. It is November 16th, 2025 when I'm making this video, when I showed you the snow outside. Chances are it's going to get worse because it's Quebec, Canada, and that's where we live. Unless, touch wood, we have a mild winter. So we'll see. Bye guys. Until next time.